Hello everybody and welcome back to the Shadow Legion. I'm sorry about my hair, it's just a little bit fluffy today. I've just woken up in time to film this for you, so I don't really have... I'll tell you what, I'll put a hat on and don't judge. There. That'll keep my hair down so I don't look completely ridiculous. Now the old saying is, if you do the crime, you have to do the time. But who determines what time you do? Well, for most places it is the local judge, whether it's federal, state, municipal, children's court, whatever courts around the world. If you're in front of a judge and found guilty, he will be the one who determines what sentence you do. But some judges take it to the extreme. Now we're not talking about murderers or rapists or pedophiles here, we're talking about sort of lesser crimes, caught speeding, vandalism of property, that kind of things. And some judges have a tendency to place unusual sentences. And that's what this list is going to be about. I've searched the internet, I've come up with five of the weirdest criminal punishments ever. So sit back and enjoy and stop looking at my hat. And we start this list at number 5. And at number 5, people who commit traffic offences in Uzbekistan are forced to pick cotton for a week to get their licenses back. Now, they join college students, teachers and businessmen who are encouraged, shall we say, to take to the fields during the month-long harvest. It's also said that the shops and cafes in the region must remain closed after 7 p.m. to, quote, discourage people from shopping and entertainment during the cotton harvest. Now, international pressure has been increasing, forcing the Central Asian country to reduce its reliance on child labour and find cheap or free alternatives. But I disagree. This is not child labour. This is someone who has been doing something stupid and something against the law, and instead of sending them to prison, which costs the state, they're actually forced to do something which could bring money into the state, i.e. picking cotton, because Uzbekistan is it's very much built on the back of cotton exports. And why isn't everybody doing this? Every time someone gets caught, say, speeding or littering or jaywalking, just the really smaller offences, make them have to work off their sentence. And even for some of the other ones, like, burglary of, I don't know, let's say a Mars bar, even though Mars aren't sponsoring this video, let's say they stole one of those. Instead of sending them to jail in certain countries, make them work it off. Put them in the fields. Make them clean graffiti, make them do something. Make it do something worthwhile so that the taxpayers don't have to sit back and feed these buggers and house them while they're in prison. Because, let's be honest, some jails around the world are actually becoming a bit of a luxury. Wow, I got really political then, didn't I? Let's try and change that. Oh, I know. That's better. A 25-year-old Spanish man has been told by the judge to leave home and get a job after he took, get this, his parents to court when they cut off his pocket money. What? The man from Andalusia, and I'm almost certain I'm pronouncing that wrong, in the south of Spain, took his parents to court demanding a monthly allowance of 400 euros after they refused to give him any more money unless he tried to get a job. But unfortunately for him, this plan backfired on him, and in a big way. The judge at Family Court number 5 in Malaga ruled against the man, who has a law degree by the way, and told him that he must leave his parents' house within 30 days and learn to stand on his own 2 feet. I hope my parents aren't watching this. This could work out really bad for me. At number 3, Painsville Court Judge Michael A. Consonetti is known for his unusual sentences. His most unusual sentence is back in 2003, where 2 Fairport Harbour teens stole and defaced a statue of the baby Jesus that was part of a church's Christmas Eve nativity scene. Now, the 2 19-year-olds in question, Jessica Lange and Brian Patrick, were ordered to replace the statue, complete drug and alcohol counselling, presumably because they were drunk at the time, and serve 45 days in jail. And to add insult to injury, the judge ordered them to march through the village with a donkey no less, and an apology sign on them stating, "Sorry for the jackass offence." And to me, I applaud this decision because there is nothing worse than someone acting like a complete and utter idiot. I love doing that. Now at number 2, a mother is furious after a judge ordered her 13-year-old daughter to cut off her own ponytail in lieu of a lesser sentence after she attacked a toddler with scissors and hacked off chunks of her hair. Now, Caitlin Lopin, the 13-year-old in question, and her 11-year-old friend launched their assault on the 3-year-old at a McDonald's restaurant in Utah, buying a pair of scissors from a nearby $2 shop and chopping off large chunks of her long, curly hair. Why, we'll never know. Now, quite rightly, when this girl was caught, she was ordered to serve 30 days in detention, pay damages to the victim, and serve 276 hours of community service. But her mother accepted the judge's offer to reduce the sentence if she performed a similar hack job on her daughter's hair. Now, District Juvenile Judge Scott Johannesson said that he would lower the number of hours for her community service by 150 in exchange for the amateur haircut. Now, the judge gave the mother a pair of scissors and consulted the victim's mother, Mandy Moss, about what length their girl's hair should be cut to, eventually ordering the mother to cut it to the level where the headband had been tying it up. Now, first of all, I agree with this sentence, but I think it should have been both. Should have been the haircut and all that other stuff. But would it be really funny if this judge was, say, I don't know, bald? Well, he's certainly getting close. And at number 1, this has got to be probably the greatest thing I've ever heard of, and we need to do this more often. Andrew Victor was facing a $150 fine for playing rap music too loudly on his car stereo. Yes, thank you! The judge offered to reduce it to $35 if Victor spent 20 hours listening to classical music by Bach, Beethoven, and Chopin, among others. A judge after my own heart. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, this judge, whose last name I'm not even going to pronounce, so it's right there if you want to read it, wanted Victor to know how it felt to listen to music that he didn't enjoy. But wait, there's more! And to make this story even better, Victor, who's 24 by the way, lasted only 15 minutes.
No way!
15 minutes, that's all he lasted. So in his brain, he would rather spend $115 more than spend another 5 minutes listening to something that wasn't rap music. Yep, that kid is going places. And that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this look at some of the, the weirdest court punishments around, even though I seem to agree with quite a few of them. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment down below. I'd really like to hear your guys' opinion, because some of these actually threw me for a loop. I thought they were really weird, and then I sort of sat there and thought through and went, some of these actually make quite a bit of sense. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button down below. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Those links are in the description. And as always, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button so you don't miss a single upload from me. I upload every Sunday, and that's when I hope to see you next week with a brand new video. Peace out, and I'm sorry about that.